Named after the southern soul food made from the small intestines of a pig, the Chitlin Circuit was not a series of soul food restaurants, but it was a group of safe performance spaces for African Americans during racial segregation. The name shares a food analogy with the Borscht Belt, performance spots in New York's Catskill Mountains for Jewish performers. From the early 19th century to approximately the 1960s, the Chitlin Circuit covered the eastern, southern, and upper Midwest areas of the U.S. Due to racial segregation, African American performers were not allowed to perform in the same venues as white artists. Even in integrated bands like Tommy Dorsey and Duke Ellington's swing bands, black performers were forbidden in white-only establishments. The Chitlin Circuit gave all types of black stage performers opportunities to hone their skills. The comics Red Fox and Richard Pryor were among the acts that got their start in the circuit. And the plays of writer August Wilson were first seen at Chitlin Circuit venues. Some of the venues were described as roadside joints and honky-tonks across the South. No menus, no kitchens, just a grizzly old guy selling catfish nuggets, corn fritters, or pig ear sandwiches in a corner. Although the original Chitlin Circuit venues dominated in the South, a handful of northern performance venues in the circuit were a requirement for black performers to make it in the business. Among these were the famous Harlem venues the Cotton Club and the Apollo. The list of African American musicians who learned their stagecraft playing in the Chitlin Circuit is a who's who of popular music history. Everyone from jazz greats Count Basie and Cab Calloway to rhythm and blues pioneers Chuck Berry, Bo Diddley, and James Brown played the circuit. It was while playing backup guitar for acts like Little Richard, the Isley Brothers, and Sam Cooke, where later 1960s psychedelic rock icon Jimi Hendrix refined his craft. He learned from these leaders of black music how to lead a band and put on a spectacular show. At a time where African American music was relegated to the race music category, which received little, if any, radio airplay, the Chitlin Circuit was an invaluable proving ground, especially for African American musicians.